It's Sunday, September 15th, which means it's Julian's birthday.
It's my birthday today.
How old are you?
Today I am 30. Why do people call it dirty 30? I'm still confused by that.
I think there's just like a different... It was dirtier a few years ago. I think it's just like a different thing each year. It's like
okay.
Over the hill, dirty 30, whatever. We're just hanging out at the house, gonna get ready to go to lunch. Had a nice time at the luau last night. Happy birthday to you. But yesterday I was officially 8 weeks, and that's super exciting. And just, like a month longer of like the scary weeks of the first trimester. So things are going good. Definitely feeling the belly. Definitely feel like I'm not super comfortable in my clothes. I feel like I look tired in all of the pictures and everything, which is not. It's just rough. It's just rough to have all of that change. But yeah, we're getting ready to head out. We have a fun day planned of lunch and some other things with the creep. The cat is out of the bag. We are taking Julian on a helicopter. We're going on a helicopter tour of the Nepali coastline and some other places where we're gonna be able to look into these like massive green mountains and see what's in there. I think there's like a bunch of waterfalls and stuff we're gonna see, which I know you'll love. I'm just hoping I don't get sick, but if I do, it's only like a hour-long helicopter versus the 6-hour boat that I missed earlier this week. So we'll see. We're gonna 30th birthday, you gotta go big. Helicopter tour it is. This is the second night in a row that I've had like some moderately uncomfortable heartburn. We're still here in Hawaii, so my eating's not like exactly the same as it is at home. So maybe that's why, but also I got heartburn pretty much my entire pregnancy last time, like really bad, like really, really bad. So hopefully that's not starting already, but that and the tiredness are pretty much the only two symptoms I'm having right now. Maybe a little bit of like ligament pain in my belly, but I am not looking forward to this heartburn situation. It's Monday, September 16th, and we're still here in Hawaii. And I wanted to show you guys my breakfast. It's the same breakfast that I eat every day at home. This is what I've had the whole time, still with like a little mini mug of coffee. That's MCT oil powder in there, by the way. Yeah, just my regular oatmeal, egg whites, bananas, blueberries, and almond butter. We got a house with a kitchen. Most of my meals have been here. I've eaten out like 2 or 3 times only, and we've been here for almost a week. So really helps me to feel better and just not end up eating out so many meals. And it's more convenient too, to be honest. So yesterday was Julian's birthday, and his birthday workout is like this 30-minute long.
It's long.
Thing. And so we're here in the hotel gym. And I'm gonna do it, and then Julian's gonna do it. It's Wednesday morning, September 17th. We're still here in Hawaii. I'm out on the porch again, here at our rental house, getting ready to do some work for a few hours until Knox finishes his nap. Yesterday I did a post on my Instagram that got me kind of thinking, based on the comments, about the guilt that I feel about bringing a second baby into our family and how that might make Knox feel.
and how he's used to being the only child. And one of the comments was about how in the clip I mentioned that I work almost 7 days a week and we work a lot. And the comment was, please stop working 7 days a week. Like, you don't get these moments back. It's so important. Take it from me. I think it was like a grandma or something like that. And I totally see where that person's coming from and agree with it. But it got me kind of thinking, where I feel like, at least for me, that mentality can be a little bit scary, because it is true. Like, we can't get these moments back, and one day Knox is going to be 18 years old and leaving, and I'm going to wish that I had more time with him. I mean, I already wish that I had more time with him as a baby and more time with him. I wish I was with him right now. But then that kind of sends me into this anxiety of maybe trying to be with him 24/7. I even get that way with Julian. Like, I wish that I could spend more time with him, and I want to enjoy our moments and this season of our life. But at the same time, I do feel that you have to be careful of not pausing your entire life for one reason or the other too much, because we have to remain ourselves too, right? So, like, you see so many moms or parents in general who really lose themselves in being a parent, the same way that a lot of people lose themselves in their jobs. And then when your child does grow up and leaves, you're kind of left with, like, who am I? I'm like, only identify as a mom. And so that's just something that I was kind of thinking about, where I do want to cherish every moment, and I do want to spend as much time as I can with Knox, but not so much that I lose who I am, because then I think that I actually become a less valuable person in his life, because he doesn't have the role model of seeing somebody that's passionate about what they're doing. And, you know, in my case, I'm so lucky because what we do is helping people and connecting with people, and I think showing him that is just as important as spending every waking moment with him. So yeah, just kind of something that I've been thinking about since I did that post yesterday. Look how tired I look. I am tired. Knox hasn't been sleeping the last 2 nights, and last night Julian went and slept in a different bedroom so that he could actually get some sleep. We're going to switch tonight. This Blair Witch Project lighting comes to you because I'm upstairs in the bedroom where some of our staff were staying by myself. Julian slept up here last night, and I'm sleeping up here tonight because the last few nights Knox has figured out that we are in the same room as him. So when he wakes up, usually around like midnight, to drink some of his water, he realizes that we're there and he wants to snuggle us, which then turns into like midnight to 4:30 a.m. kicking, scratching, punching, crawling, talking, and we haven't been getting any sleep. And so we have hit the point in our relationship where we are comfortable saying, let's not sleep in the same bed so that one of us can actually get some sleep. It's Thursday, September, I don't even know, 19th. Finally home. Honestly, it's noon, and it's taken me a few hours to get going today after the long trip and the long travel and just getting home super late last night. But I'm finally like out of my house and back in my cardigan sweater uniform, feeling pretty good. Definitely need to work out later because I haven't worked out for the last 2 days. Excited to be back on more regular eating, even though I didn't really eat too bad. And a lot of our staff are still gone, or we're kind of giving them a few days to chill and just be at home for the most part. So I'm gonna go just to get out of the house and just to like have some alone time, because I haven't had too much in the past week and a half. To sit at the coffee shop, sans coffee, of course, maybe a little decaf at some point, and dive into my never-ending stream of emails. Energy's feeling pretty good, body's feeling pretty good, so it's a good day. I'm just starving. Like, Julian and I went to lunch, and I had like a rice bowl with chicken and avocado and veggies. Like an hour later, I was starving. Like a half an hour ago, I ate a perfect bar, and I'm still starving. So something's going on in there today. I don't know if it's travel is adding extra or something, but I am so hungry today.
Definitely time to work out. I'm like any other normal person. I'm up here in my room, crouched over my bed, scrolling Instagram. Let me look at this for a minute and then I'll get changed. I'm tired and I haven't worked out for 2 days. Today's workout actually looks fun, but it's kind of cold outside. So I'm just procrastinating. Still super hungry. We don't have a lot of food in the house because we just got back in town. But I gotta get this done before I get even more tired. So today's workout has toes to bar in it. And even though I'm only at 9 weeks, and I definitely was still doing toes to bar last time at 9 weeks, I already have like a good amount of coning that happens when I do any sort of crunching movements, and that comes from when your abs separate, and it's inevitable, they're going to separate, but you can prevent it from being worse by avoiding movements that cause the coning. Anyways, one of the movements that we usually suggest people use to sub for movements like that are either kettlebell swings, or you can do like a slam ball. I think I'm gonna try doing a sandbag slam since I'm using the sandbag anyways. So that will be in place of toes to bar today. Other things you can do are like a dead bug, or we have a whole bunch of, it depends on how far along in your pregnancy you are, or if you're just postpartum, how careful you have to be. But I think the bag slams will be great for me today, and let's get after it. It's like noon, and I'm in bed working. Last night, I had for the first time, I'm assuming what is the pregnancy insomnia that everybody talks about. I was like wide awake all night long. I don't remember having that with Knox, but I also wasn't as busy and didn't have a 2-year-old that it would make me just wrecked if I didn't get sleep one night. So I might have had it here and there. Hopefully it won't be like a regular thing. But yeah, I just did not sleep. I was tossing and turning or just laying with my eyes wide open. Got up with Knox and did like our whole morning routine, and then honestly I took a nap. So now I'm just at home working from home because it's quiet, no one's here right now, and being lazy but productive. And I know I'm super lucky that I get to have that option where most people just have to tough it out and go to a job. So yeah, but definitely the insomnia situation last night was super frustrating. All right, we are back at the doctor's office. I'm guessing today they're going to talk to me about what they saw in my ultrasound and the blood work that I did like 2 weeks ago. As you know, I'm not always a fan of the doctors. I just mentally prepare myself to feel worse and to be frustrated and annoyed when I leave. So hopefully not. But we're definitely gonna ask if we can do the 10-week, I think it's like NIIT tests that test for like a bunch of different chromosome issues, but also the sex of our child.
I'm super pumped.
Yeah, so I was able to do that for the last pregnancy at 10 weeks, which is in a week from now this time, so we'll ask about that. About to head in, and we'll let you know what they say. Not too bad. She was really nice. We don't really have any information at all. Whoa. Cars in the parking lot. All my blood tests were normal. They didn't say that there was anything weird. They said I had like a small collection of blood behind my uterus, right?
One centimeter.
Like a very small one. She said not to worry about it. It's very common, unless I have any sort of spotting, which I have had none of, actually.
Your blood type?
My blood type, which I knew was O something, but I couldn't remember if it was positive or negative. I am O positive blood. We don't get another ultrasound till 20 weeks.
So long.
Which I feel like I had a lot of ultrasounds last time, but maybe I did and they just kind of started being a lot after 20 weeks.
and we just remember it as being the whole time. That's a really long time. That's like 11 weeks from now.
Wow. No,
It's like 3 months from now almost.
I feel like it was a lot sooner last time.
Yeah, we did a lot of, I feel like we saw the baby like at least every 6 weeks.
It was once a month last time.
Yeah, so whatever.
Because you were like a high risk.
I was high risk because I was 34, but now that I'm 37, it's fine.
Right, so we're
Anyway, we are going to do the NIPT is what the test is called. They want me to wait till I'm 11 weeks. The nurse did tell us that it pretty much is fine anytime after 10 weeks, which would be in a week from tomorrow. So I'll probably do like 10 and a half weeks.
10 and a half works.
Yeah.
10 and a half works.
So you go in, you get your blood taken, and then they like send it off, and they're testing for genetic issues and also the sex. So within the next like 3 to 4 weeks, we should know the gender. That still sounds so far away. Just feeling pretty good, just really hungry. We're gonna go home and eat, and work out. Julian got to see the the metal tool. What is it called?
The
I think
spreader
it's like a
tool?
clamp.
The clamps?
Yeah, that they do whenever they do like a pap smear type test. What do you think of those?
Just seeing that tool was aggressive. I was like, ouch.
It's not, I don't
Not
know
cool.
who invented that, but I feel like they could have made it at least not metal. Like, why is it metal?
Right? Make it something else. Make it warm at least. Cozy.
It's not cozy.
Yeah.
And then the really long Q-tip they just throw in there. Not cool.
No.
Welcome to being a woman. All right, so today's workout has wall balls and like slightly moderately heavy deadlift. It's 120 wall balls and every minute 4 deadlifts. Or if you really feel like going for it, 150 wall balls every minute 4 deadlifts. I'm shooting for the 150. I'll probably try to hold like 15 per minute on the wall balls. Use like 135 or 145 only on the deads. Should be fine. I'm feeling pretty nauseous all day today. Like kind of heartburny. My stomach has just felt upset all day, no matter what I eat or anything. So it's been kind of like a queasy day for sure. That was really hard. I was able to keep 15. Was still like at least 10 to 15 seconds rest. I would do the 4 deadlifts, 9 wall balls, 6 more wall balls. Any longer, and I would have had to slow down a little bit. For the last 3 rounds, I was like, "Ooh, this is getting really hard." Good workout. That's crazy. That weight used to be really light for me. I don't lift heavy these days at all, ever. So even 145 in a workout really takes it out of me. Just walking my 400, try to slow my heart rate down a little bit. Julian's talking about getting pizza tonight. We haven't had it for a couple weeks, so we'll see. We'll see how my stomach feels. Good workout today. All done.
All right, so when I went to the doctor today, they set us up to go get this test from Progenity. They said to wait till I'm at least almost 11 weeks. So I won't be able to get it for a little bit, at least a week and a half. But it's something that I didn't know about before the first time I was pregnant and looked forward to this time. I guess it's called an NIPT test. It's like neonatal, I don't know. Let me see if I can find out. But anyways, just kind of like looking over the stuff. So they screen for, okay, Down syndrome, trisomy 13 and 18, that can cause a lot of health problems, and then sex chromosome disorders that might lead to reproductive problems. The cool thing that I'm excited about is it can also test for gender way earlier than what you see on an ultrasound. Last time I got it, I didn't love how it told me that because of my age, I was 34 when I was pregnant before, that I was like so at risk for Down syndrome and all this stuff, and they acted like it would change whether or not I wanted to have the baby. And I know that maybe for some people that is the case, but for me, I was just like really shocked by how they pushed and pushed for these tests, because they thought that I would just like need to know to make a decision about whether or not I was going to have my child if it had a disorder, which I thought was really weird and I didn't like. But I am excited because it is going to tell us the gender. And typically, if you're over 35, because you're a more at-risk pregnancy, your insurance will cover it. So anyways, in about a week and a half, I'll be able to go to get that. Just thought I'd like throw that on here so that you guys know about it. If you're planning on getting pregnant or you're less far along than me, this might be something you could ask the doctor about if you're interested in finding that stuff out.
All right, guys, thanks for watching this episode of the pregnancy vlog. If you want to follow along the rest of the journey, and if you like the vlog, make sure you like and subscribe to it and share it with anybody you think might be in need of seeing some of the reality of pregnancy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.